Hi everyone, this is Kelly Blando and this project is for Education 632, Literacy and Language Instruction, Fall 2021, Subterm B. In this presentation, we will be discussing reading as a strategic process. Let's go over some learning outcomes. Number 1, to understand the stages of the reading process. Number 2, to understand how to support developing readers. And 3, understand how to use vocabulary strategies. Let's begin by covering the 5 stages of the reading process. In this first stage of the reading process, called pre-reading, students call upon prior knowledge. Teachers should help their students build a foundation upon what they wish to analyze about what they are about to read. Teachers should help their students set goals and make a plan of what and when they will read their selected material. This is the stage where students do the actual reading. There are many different types of reading a student can do, and which one they use depends on the difficulty of the text and the reader's comprehension skill. There is shared reading where students follow along in their book while the teacher reads aloud to the class. There is guided reading where students are grouped by ability level and supported by the teacher. There is independent reading where students choose and read their own text. There is buddy reading where 2 students work together to read a text. And finally, there is reading aloud to students, which is exactly what it sounds like. The teacher reads aloud to their students. This stage is where the students will respond to what they read. They can do this by writing their observations, feelings, and questions in reading logs. Students can also talk about the text with their classmates while having what Tompkins calls grand conversations. In this stage, the teacher leads the students back to the text and helps them to analyze it. Teachers can use closed reading to help students go back to the text to discover meaning and intent in the passages they have read. They can examine the writer's craft and have the students create storyboards to learn more about the author. They can focus on vocabulary through the use of word wall and vocabulary word game. They can also teach mini lessons to focus on strategies and skills that can help students to make connections between information they have learned and their own reading. In this final stage, students should begin to apply what they are reading through projects. They can complete oral language projects such as presenting the book or sharing something related to the book. They can complete written language projects such as rewriting the book from another viewpoint, researching a topic related to the book, or they can complete visual language projects such as creating a video about the book or developing a storyboard. Overall, these 5 stages, pre-reading, reading, responding, exploring, and applying, are fundamental to the reading process. Teachers apply these 5 stages when teaching reading development, and they use them to support their students to become fluent and efficient readers. Here are some ways that teachers can support their developing readers. According to McLaren Fullerton, interactive read-alouds are a great way to support developing and struggling readers. They help to expose students to a wide variety of texts, model fluent reading and meaning-making strategies, encourage discourse to facilitate understanding, lift the level of student thinking, and demonstrate behavior students will be able to use independently in text. Through interactive read-alouds, teachers can demonstrate how readers use multiple reading strategies simultaneously. These texts only take up a short amount of time, and they're a great way for teachers to demonstrate effective reading strategies for their students. According to BREM, students can greatly benefit from incorporating graphic novels into their reading curriculum. Graphic novels appear to offer richness in terms of a context for teaching reading comprehension. These books can help improve reading comprehension and provide support for developing and struggling readers. Here are a few ways teachers can incorporate and use vocabulary strategies in their classroom. Teachers can use a word of the day to introduce their students to new vocabulary words. Teachers can talk through the meaning of a word as they read aloud to their students and anytime a new word comes up in conversation. Students can use journals to keep a record of new words they have learned throughout the year. Graphic organizers can be used to help children use word trees, maps, charts, or other images. Children can play word games such as bingo to increase their understanding of vocabulary. In this presentation, we learned about the 5 stages of reading and how they can be used in the classroom. You've learned some ways that you can support developing readers, and finally, you've learned some ways to utilize vocabulary strategies in the classroom. I hope you have enjoyed and learned from this presentation. Here are my references.